Hey everybody, so just wanted to show basically how through LabVIEW you can create essentially File Explorer, right? So if you've worked with Windows, you have File Explorer, you can go navigate, your local disk, remote file shares, you can, it organizes everything so you can navigate into folders. It shows icons based off of the different file types. So I wanted to show almost a no-code interface you can create for doing this. So this is actually using queue controls. And when I say no code, really what I mean is most of this programming has already been done by you through the queue control toolkit. So there's really not too much you have to mess with to get it up and working. It's actually really simple to use. And I'm actually going to make a separate video on queue controls and kind of just go over, there's a whole bunch of different queue controls that just ship with the queue control toolkit. But in addition to that, you can go on and kind of, make your own and whatnot. So really kind of cool. But basically, we create a tree. And you can pick whatever tree you want from whatever palette, whatever style. You can customize it how you want. And we just need to pass a reference to that tree into this tree directory, LV class, new tree directory. So we just need to basically link that tree to this. Once we've done that, there's a property node we can use to set the directory. So I'm just setting that to my local disk to start. And from there, there's actually no code that handles the different interactions. And I'll show you, I'll demo this right in here in just a sec. There's actually no code that's handling, hey, if they clicked a folder, navigate into the folder. It's all handled in the background, which is really cool. As you can see, this event case, the only thing that changes is I added this up here so you can toggle directories. And I'll show you what that looks like. So basically I have my local disk, which is what's being loaded by default down here, but I can switch between different network shares and whatnot. So all the rest of the code is handled by the queue control. You don't even see it on your block diagram, which is really cool. And yeah, basically then when we're done, we're just using this closed tree directory, and that destructs everything. So basically no programming, right? So I can kind of show you what this looks like. So I can run this, and you can see it loaded my C. And I can basically go navigate files in my C directory. So I can go here. Yeah, I can double click a file, and it opens in the default tool. So I can see, oh yeah, there's a text file, etc. I can go navigate, and you can see, different file types, etc. So you can see how it automatically applies the icons based off whether this is a DLL, a PDF, an EXE, PNG, etc. So all of that's managed for you. You don't have to do anything. And you can basically create a full-blown File Explorer just using that. Here I'm using this just to connect. So here's my local disk. Now I'm connected to network shares. So I have access to different network shares. As well as to like a personal drive. So I can basically set that base directory, and then from there I can go and navigate. And it's basically a no programming way to incorporate file systems into your programs using tree controls, and tree controls can be kind of a bear to work with. They're really cool when you get them set up nicely, but they can be a lot of work to get everything working nicely and get the right icons, and working with creating children and sorting children and stuff like that can be a little bit time consuming. So awesome thing is basically all that's handled for you. So if you're interested in this, all you need to do is download the queue control toolkit from VIPM. It does take a little bit to load, but then you basically can do this and a whole bunch of other stuff as well. Like I said, queue controls, you can do way more than just this. And I'll be creating another video showing some of the other cool stuff you can do with queue controls in the future. But yeah, thank you for tuning in.
Canon Controls is your gateway to mastering LabVIEW. Dive into programming for data acquisition, industrial communications, and manufacturing automation. Explore how to enhance your projects with cybersecurity best practices. Join the journey to elevate your skills and secure your systems with every episode.